Comparison on banking dataset-marketing targets using Power BI. Abstract: nowadays, data is the king. Use it's anything but a possible way and it's anything but an immense effect on your business. Don't use it and you will be abandoned in this quickly moving world instantly. Also, one of the manners in which an organization can work on its presentation in the market is to catch and proficiently check client information to further develop the client experience. The dataset is initially gathered from the UCI Machine Learning repository and the Kaggle site. The information is identified with bank marketing efforts of banking establishments dependent on call. In this work, Power BI is utilized. The primary explanation of utilizing Power BI is to assemble a graphs and BI report. The principal objective of building the graph is to think about testing and preparing whether the client has decided on terms of deposit. The bank should focus on the likely client with an extensive measure of time reacting to the calls. Keywords: Power BI, methodology, dataset, comparison, visualization, results, BI reports. Introduction: A bank is a financial foundation, which offers different support to the client which performs deposits, and gives an advance at a financing cost to the different clients. Banks store huge quantities of data about their clients to further develop the financial methodologies and to keep up with the great connections between the clients. Clients are the primary resource of the bank. Normally, the chosen clients are reached straightforwardly through the mail, email, individual contact, phone call, or some other contact to publicize the new assistance. This kind of promoting called direct marketing. The target of marketing in banking is to attract new customers to Microsoft. Power BI consolidates Power Query and Power Pivot innovation with an easy-to-understand charting and reporting interface in an undertaking well-disposed dashboard detailing/sharing system. Accountants can utilize Power BI to remove, change, and analyze information from a huge number of sources continuously. This is no trivial issue. Accountants are exclusively able to mine information for business experiences, yet they as a rule invest significantly more stage setting up the information than undertaking the worth-added investigation. A business insight apparatus, for example, Microsoft Power BI may assist with switching that pattern. Power BI is a long way from the only business intelligence software accessible. However, it's anything but as costly as large numbers of the other BI tools, Tableau, SAS, SAP, and it's effectively open as a feature of Microsoft ecosystem too. Fig 1, Architecture of Power BI 13. A data visualization. Data visualization is the graphical portrayal of data and information. By utilizing visual components like diagrams, charts, and guides, information representation apparatuses give an open method to see and get patterns, exceptions, and examples in data. 9. B. Business intelligence. Business intelligence, BI, is an innovation-driven interaction for examining information and conveying significant data that helps leaders, managers, and workers make tasteful business decisions. 10. See data source and location. A data source is an area where information that is being utilized begins from. A data source might be the underlying area where information is conceived or where actual data is first digitized. Anyway, even the most refined information may fill in as a source, as long as another interaction gets to and utilizes 11. D. Dashboard. The dashboard is a kind of graphical UI that frequently gives initial perspectives on key performance indicators, KPIs, pertinent to a specific target or business measure. The dashboard is frequently opened by an internet browser and is typically connected to consistently refreshing information sources. 12. BI report. Business intelligence reporting is comprehensively characterized as the way toward utilizing a BI tool to plan and examine information to discover and share noteworthy bits of knowledge. Along these lines, BI revealing assists clients with further developing choices and business performance. 10. To related work. The experience marketing choices have contributed insignificantly in increasing the matter of banks. Because of inward rivalry and financial emergency, European banks were feeling the pressure to build their financial resources. They offered long-period deposits with great loan costs to individuals utilizing direct marketing techniques. However, reaching numerous individuals takes a lot of time and the achievement rate is likewise less. So they need to take help from the innovation to think of an answer that builds productivity by settling on fewer decisions, however further develops the achievement rate. Portuguese banking institution has given the information identified with advertising efforts that took over telephone calls. 3. In a client relationship, the Executive framework is utilized to oversee organization associations with current and potential clients. Following an intensive survey of contemporary writing, distinctive information mining strategies utilized in various kinds of business, corporate areas, and organizations are explored. A model that would be useful to classify clients' conduct in the financial area is then proposed. 3 classifiers, KNN, decision tree, and artificial neural networks are utilized to foresee client conduct and are evaluated to figure out which classifier performs better for anticipating client conduct in the banking sector. 8. The author in 4 had utilized the ML methods for exploration and making forecasts utilizing existing information in financial marketing. The success pace of banking marketing relies upon the outcome and choice to make more accurate forecasts, and strategies are utilized. An alternate stage for information investigation and to discover how they can be utilized together in a cycle, changing basic information over to viable dynamic information and building the prescient model. In this work, utilized choice tree calculation will assist with anticipating the client will buy in the term deposit. The author conversed about all bank marketing efforts are rely upon client huge information. The size of a data source is inconceivable for the human to the analyst to create fulfilling data that will help in dynamic interaction. Data mining models are helping in the presentation of the missions. In this work utilized the most significant information mining procedure, multi-layer perceptron neural network, MLPNN, naive Bayes, logistic regression, and decision tree. The intention is to expand the campaign viability and identifying the qualities that impact a success. 5. The authors proposed a data mining, DM, way to deal with foresee the achievement of telemarketing calls for selling bank long-term deposits. A Portuguese retail bank was tended to, with information gathered from 2008 to 2013, along these lines, including the impacts of the new financial emergency. The author explores a huge set of 150 features related to bank customers, items, and social financial properties. A semi-automatic features determination was investigated in the displaying stage, performed with the information preceding July 2012, and permitted to choose a decreased arrangement of 22 features. Authors likewise thought about 4 DM models, logistic regression, decision trees, DTs, neural network, NN, and support vector machine. Such information extraction affirmed the GOT model as valid and significant for telemarketing campaign managers. 6. The inexorably huge number of advertising campaigns over time has diminished its impact on the overall public. Also, conservative pressing factors and rivalry hassled showcasing directors to contribute to coordinated campaigns with a severe and thorough choice of contacts. Such direct campaigns can be upgraded using business intelligence, BI, and data mining, DM, techniques. 7. 3. Proposed methodology. We propose a business intelligence tool such as Power BI. The purpose of using this tool is simple and easy to use. By choosing this tool, we create graph charts by reports. We apply this tool to a direct marketing campaign dataset. The dataset is available on UCI and Kaggle. The dataset has 41,188 rows and 18 columns. FIG2, proposed methodology. For data analysis, we are given the information of direct marketing efforts, calls, of a Portuguese financial institution. The characterization objective is to design a buy report if the customer will buy in a term deposit, target variable Y. This contextual analysis is enlivened by this paper where the specialists have utilized a very much like dataset like the one we will use all through this contextual analysis for deciding the achievement of bank telemarketing. V. Data collection. As referenced above, the dataset comprises direct marketing campaign information of a banking organization. The dataset was picked from UCI Machine Learning Repository and Kaggle, which are publicly accessible datasets. There were 4 variations of the datasets, out of which we picked Bank Extra Full.csv, which comprises 41,188 information focuses with 20 free factors, out of which 10 are numeric highlights and 10 are clear-cut highlights. The rundown of highlights accessible to us are given beneath. 6. Datasets required for the Power BI. The data is identified with the direct marketing campaign of a Portuguese banking institution. This marketing campaign depended on calls. Regularly, more than one contact to a similar customer was needed, to get to know if the item, bank term deposit, would be, yes, or not, no, bought in by the client or not. This data contains 2 datasets: train.csv, 45,211 rows and 18 columns requested by date, from May 2008 to November 2010, test.csv, 4,521 rows and 18 columns with 10% of the models, 4,521, randomly choose from train.csv 14. A. Unstructured and structured dataset. Structured data is highly specific and is stored in a predefined format, where unstructured data is a conglomeration of many varied types of data that are stored in their native formats. This means that structured data takes advantage of schema on write and unstructured data employs schema on read. 8. As we download our data from Kaggle, we got unstructured form, but Power BI is an intelligent tool that converts our unstructured data into the structured form you can see in below. FIG 3, Unstructured Dataset. FIG 4, Structured Dataset. B. Example 1. Power BI only compares just a few attributes that have special symbols, but when you compare other attributes which don't have any symbol, then it doesn't allow you and gives an error you can see in this picture. FIG 5, Comparison with different symbols. See example 2. In this example, we show when we have a large amount of data, so it is impossible to search for missing value and unmatched data, but Power BI is an intelligent tool. We can easily find unmatched data using formulas and also compare our data through different formulas. 7. Visualization. We have 2 types of data: tests and training. We compare other data similar attributes which get calls more time and have more balance from another. 9. Conclusion. BI helps you with separating information and giving important data, which helps business managers, business administrators to settle on sophisticated business decisions. Power BI is a business intelligence and data visualization tool which assists you with changing over information from a different information source. Some significant Power BI tools are: 1. Power BI Desktop, 2. Power BI Help, 3. Power BI Data Gateway, 4. Power BI Report Server, 5. Power BI Mobile Apps. Databases in the cloud, databases on premises are significant information sources utilized in Power BI. Insight, datasets, dashboard, reports, tile are significant terms utilized in a Power BI. Power BI was conceptualized by leaders of the SQL Worker Edition Management Group at Microsoft. Data integration. 2. Data processing. 3. Data presentation is a significant to segment of the Power BI business. Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, Power Map, Power BI Service, Power BI Q&A, Data Management Gateway, Data Catalog are significant components of Power BI Dashboard. Significant expert who uses Power BI is PMO, Project and Portfolio Manager, Business and Data Analyst, IT Team, IT Professional, and so on. The greatest problem for Power BI won't acknowledge the document bigger than 250 MB and compress record which packed by the information of X speed in memory dataset.